Don't quit.
Don't you dare quit on yourself.
Keep going.
Who cares what they think?
Your time is now.
It's your life.
Are you ready to break through? This is Breaking Through with Torrei Hart. Torrei Hart. What's up, my podcast family? It's your girl, Torrei Hart here. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning into the first episode of Breaking Through with Tori. Number one.
Who knew?
Who knew? Now listen, a lot of you may know me from being Torrei Hart, of course, Kevin Hart's ex-wife. But you think you know me, but you have no idea. I am so much more than just somebody's ex-wife. Thank you, Melvin. I am a mother. I am an entrepreneur. I am an actress. I am a producer who actually has films on TV right now, okay? I am an author, and one of the most things I am most proud of is that I am a vet. That's right, your girl served the country.
Well, I don't think ROTC in high school counts.
Okay. Have you not seen my medals? I actually was the barber in the Army, too. Okay, so I can shave you a little bit, too. Okay, Memphis?
The barber.
Yes. I really wasn't the barber. But, I just had to get him, okay, since he wants to come at me about my medals, okay? Honorable, okay, discharge.
Okay.
That's right, honorable discharge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to all our vets.
Yeah, shout out to people serving the country.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Shout out to the people that just showed up.
Now, guys, I really just wanted to go directly into where Breaking Through came about, okay? And I'm going to be brief on this because we have so much more to break through, all right? Breaking Through actually came about because I was frustrated. Like I said, people just kept putting me in this box and didn't understand who I was, and I was frustrated. And one day, I actually, my ex-husband, he did his latest comedy special called Zero Fucks Given. And of course, being how fabulous I am, I was once again mentioned in the special. And,
Just for the record, the special was awesome.
You gotta mention Tori to have a good special, right? So listen. But the thing is I started getting all this feedback on social media, and I was getting pissed off because people were like, "Did you see this, Tori?
Right.
Did you watch this?" And I was like, "No, I'm not sitting around just watching Kevin's material all day. I'm doing my own thing."
Right.
So then I was like, you know what? Let me actually take a look at it. So, of course, there were some jokes on there that I didn't quite agree with. It wasn't to my liking. So I called up my brother, Melvin, right here. And I started venting. I was like, Melvin,
right.
I am so sick of it. Like, why do I have to keep being mentioned in his specials? Like, why? I mean, I know I'm fabulous and everything, but, I understand that part. But why? Why does he keep having to mention me? I was like, I'm tired of it because I can't take it anymore. I need a breakthrough. So that's how it all came about. I was like, boom, that's it. Breaking Through with Tori. And now here we are.
Here we
are. I got my two brothers from another mother with me right here. I have Melvin. I have Memphis.
And just because both of us bald head does mean we got the same daddy. He's the queen. He's the Lathan. We was talking about love and basketball the other day, and he said, "I'm Sanaa Lathan."
You did say I'm Sanaa Lathan.
I don't.
So he's Sanaa Lathan,
but
you definitely said it, Melvin.
So I guess I'm Omar.
No.
Well, wait, who am I?
That will make you the mama.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Why do you support his games?
Okay. No, I'm definitely. Well, I guess I can be the mother. The mother of all. The queen of all. Okay? The queen mother. You got it right. So, guys, just wanted to say, leaning more into what the show is going to be, every week we're going to have special guests. And when we don't have special guests, we're going to have special breakthrough moments. All right? So these moments are going to be different stories. They're going to be people telling how they broke through or what they need to do to break through to get to the next level, because we all want to get to the next level. Am I right?
Absolutely. And we want to hear you guys testimonies as well. So this is not just a breakthrough for Tori and us. This is a breakthrough for the world. Everybody have a special story that they would like to share. And please, by all means, guys, share with us on our social media podcasts so Tori and Melvin and I can share the stories.
Yes. And let me just say, over the last week, and I'm gonna get right into one breaking through moment that I recently just had. And I'm gonna be so transparent on this show. Like you're really gonna get to know Tori, not what you see on social media, not what you've heard in the media, because this is now my time to tell my story.
Yeah, and
okay?
That's important for you.
Yeah, very
because
much so.
Everybody thinks that they know who you are based on social media.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's very important that you're going to show the world. That's not it.
Right.
It's 20% of who I am.
Right. And just so y'all know, it is 3 of Tori. So hopefully she share all 3 of them.
Wait, actually, hold on.
3?
That
sounds like a low number, right?
I'm like 3.
That's a very low number.
I mean, have you not seen what I look like today?
Right.
Okay, this is Cleopatra right here. Okay.
Oh, I live for Cleopatra.
Right, you love Cleopatra?
I live for Cleopatra.
Thank you, Melvin. I knew
Yes.
you would live for her.
Yes.
And I actually wore this dress because I knew you liked
You know
this
how
dress.
much I love that
Yes,
dress.
I know.
You know what, Tori? Your hair is jamming. It's dope, sis.
Thank you. My sister, I call her my sister. She's my little sis. Camellia did it, and she did my makeup too. She keeps me looking beautiful.
Okay. She hooked
Yeah.
it up.
She's fabulous.
Yes. So, guys, well, let's just jump right into it. How about we start? Well, let me rewind just a little bit, because I did say that I had a big breaking through moment over the weekend.
Absolutely.
And audience, you guys know when you have family, you have friends, you have business partners in your life, you go through shit. Over the weekend, me and Melvin, whoa, me and Melvin went through some bullshit, didn't we?
We went through some straight bullshit. this
We
weekend.
were lit.
It was a lot to do with the vodka.
Yeah.
And we're
yeah.
both going through something. And,
Yeah.
And thank
Yeah.
God I was there to
the shit hit the fan.
minimize the
Wait, are we allowed to
situation.
say shit and fucking all that?
Keep the
Oh, yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
I was able to keep the situation cool, but I just want to let y'all know it started over a game of trouble.
Well, actually, it did not start over the game of trouble. It started because we drank too much vodka. Okay, let's be clear. Okay, but here's the thing that I will say: even though me and Melvin, I think that's like our second fight.
That's it.
That's our second fight we've
Yeah.
ever had, and
Yeah.
the good thing is though me and him fight, we are brother
We're
and
brothers
sister.
And sister, yeah.
So we fight, but we make up. Like the next morning, I come downstairs because he spent the night, and I told him, I was like, "Sleep on the couch, get out of my face." We had a sleepover. I think Memphis was there hitting on one of my friends. He likes to hit on all
Actually,
my friends.
that's not true. So I don't know what Tori is talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry. Are you not allowed to be honest? Do you have a girlfriend this week? What
Very
am I
true.
missing?
Listen, Melvin was saying, Memphis, take me home. I was like, I am not taking you home. You're going to sleep on this couch. When Tori wake up in the morning, y'all going to fix
Tori
this.
gonna figure it out.
Is that what I said,
I'm
Melvin?
not figuring out nothing. With my bag.
He had his little
I'm
bag
not figuring
coming to
out
my
nothing.
car. I was like, it's not happening. You are spending the night with the coyotes here
And I'm
tonight.
like,
Well, wait, I missed all of that.
yeah.
You was asleep already.
Because when I
were
woke
done.
up, you were on the couch. Goodfellas was on, and
Well, I finished watching Goodfellas, and then Melvin was trying to get me to take him home. I was like, it's not happening. You're going
Right.
to spend the night,
oh,
and you and Tori going to talk about it in the morning.
okay.
The breakthrough.
Okay, so let's just say that, guys, we didn't stay mad at each other. Okay,
Absolutely.
we decided that I actually apologized first, so I'm the better person right now.
Which is not normally Tori.
My bitch ass is always apologizing first. And this time,
You don't, Melvin.
I'm the first one to apologize in any situation I've ever been in.
Okay, whatever.
It's just
Okay,
who I
I
am.
disagree with that, but I will say this much: I love you,
I love you
and
too.
once again, I'm sorry for what happened over the weekend.
Same. I totally apologize. That's not who we are.
Right.
We have a good time everywhere we go.
Yes. And so we had a breakthrough moment.
We did.
And look at us now.
The next day, we went and got our ears pierced.
Yeah.
Me and Heaven got our ears pierced. We had Burger King.
I had a
Well, we had
Beyond
an
Burger.
Impossible Burger.
Yes, Impossible.
But we
Burger.
needed something.
Right. That vodka had to be soaked up.
I'm
And-
glad that the breakthrough happened, but just for the record, I won the game of trouble.
Okay.
And that is what started the fight.
No,
that
it
was the real
not.
breakthrough.
It was the vodka.
The breakthrough is I won.
Okay.
And Tori, one of her personalities, couldn't take it. And that's what really happened. But the other Tori
Well,
liked it,
here's
but
the
the other
thing.
Tori.
I am a
not
winner, Memphis. Okay, I am a winner in life. Okay, so
I get it.
I'm not worried about a game of trouble. Okay,
Okay.
not worried about the game of trouble. So, but since we're on you, and since you always have to be the top dog, we all know that about you. It's the Memphis Will Show.
Winner of trouble.
Why don't you get into a story about how you have had a big breakthrough? I'd like to hear one of your biggest breaking through moments.
One of my it's so many, but a quick one that I can share is a breakthrough is when I sleep in the storage unit. So I used to have to sleep in the storage unit for years, and I would take showers at Gold's Gym and get myself dressed. So you don't have to look like what you're going through. So nobody never knew. I would perform at all the comedy clubs and still have my swag, still smell good, still be all clean and everything. Nobody knew.
I smelt you a few times.
And then I would get back and I would jump over the gate and I would be sleeping in my storage unit. But a lot of times when we find ourselves going through things, we like to blame other people. And I found myself blaming God. And it was not God's fault. It was self-destruction. It was poor decision making. And so the first thing we have to do is learn how to hold yourself accountable for your own decision making. And once I start holding my own self accountable for my own decision making, God didn't put me in the storage unit. I put myself in the storage unit. It was through God's mercy and grace that I was able to come out of the storage unit. And so once I took on the mindset of holding myself accountable, it is at that point when the breakthrough happened, when God was able to communicate with me and was like, now that you have acknowledged why you here, now let's see what we're going to do to get you out. And that's when Tori ended up calling me. Next thing you know, we got a tour going, and different comedy clubs ended up calling me. And so the income started coming in, but it did not come in overnight. It did not come in when I was in a bitter space. It did not come in when I was blaming God. It did not come in when I was blaming others. It did not come in when I was going through depression and feeling a bunch of regrets as an adult, because as adults, if we're not at a certain place where we want to be at in life, it's easy to start being depressed. And so that breakthrough came once I took responsibility to hold myself accountable, and that put my mind in a positive space, and that made the mindset positive. And when your mindset get positive, positive things come to you. It's almost like your tongue is the power between life and death. Riches and poor. You have to speak positive things into your life and it will come forward. And so nobody knew I was ever going through that, but I just give God the glory that the breakthrough took place, that I was able to come out of that situation by one, holding myself accountable, and two, giving to God be the glory. That was my breakthrough.
Because I used to always be like, well, this nigga don't know he in the storage unit.
And I always wanted to come visit, man.
First of all, I had neighbors. It was a community. It wasn't just me now. We used to look out for each other.
Were these the rats and the roaches, or were they real people?
These was people. First of all, Tori has been to my storage unit.
I have. We shot a sketch at the storage unit.
We did.
Oh, nice.
It was called "I'm
Did you
Living
climb
My
the gate?
Broke Life."
Living my broke life. Yeah.
Wait, did you climb the gate too?
No, they opened
I
it.
jumped the gate and opened it up. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. This is how much I love him. Like I was like, yes, I will come to your storage unit and come shoot a sketch with you there. And I mean, I was looking around like,
I was trying to convince her it was an apartment. She was like, what about these garage doors? I was like, first of all, these doors are from the future.
He did say that.
You got to order them from the future.
Oh, my God.
Right. But I love it. And I'm so proud of you. Like, honestly, seeing how you are doing now, how you did a complete turnaround, that was a big breakthrough for you because, absolutely. I mean, I was wondering, like, is he going to stay like this forever? Like, what's going on? Mm-hmm. But then, you know, when you invited us over for your, what was a housewarming / birthday party?
Absolute Christmas Eve.
Yes,
Our
Christmas
birthday, Christmas Eve. So we did a housewarming birthday bash, which both of y'all came in, was dope. Helped me out.
Right.
Put it together. Yes.
And I just saw, you know, everything. I was just like, wow, this is amazing. So way to break through.
Way to break through, Memphis.
Yes.
Thank y'all, man. Couldn't have did it without y'all support.
Storage unit every night.
Listen, I couldn't have done it without y'all support. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I would have done it without your support. But I just thought that was a good time to say that.
Well, I mean, I'm glad I could assist in the journey. It's all about being, you'll remember.
Absolutely.
You'll remember.
Absolutely.
I hope
Absolutely.
one day you will tell a story of how I assisted. But let's go ahead and turn it over to Melvin. I can't wait to hear Melvin's breakthrough story.
Breakthrough. How many breakthroughs have I been through?
And gonna go through.
Over and over and over again.
Right.
But, I guess one of my biggest breakthroughs had to be, I was working with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta since season 1 and season 5 with Mimi Faust, one of my very dear friends. And we decided to go our separate ways, and I watched how everybody turned their back on me. I was in the middle of like opening a store, and I was really like fucked up because it felt like everything was snatched from me, and my focus was lost at that point. I was so focused on like everybody else and what everybody else was doing, and I had this whole store going and this relationship and all of these things, and I just felt so incomplete in what I was doing with my life. I got this call from all the work that I've done over the season 1, season 5 of the show. I met a lot of people, and I got this call to come to LA and do a huge job, huge commercial job. And at that point, I realized, okay, there's something still out here for me. I need to get my mind off of everybody else and what they got going on. And I decided to close my store and move to LA. That was the first part of the breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Closed the store, moved to LA, opened a studio, got into business with people. Business didn't work out. Had to sleep in my studio on the floor. Tori, we hung out one night. She actually spent the
slept
night
on the floor with you.
in the studio with me on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
which that's how you could tell what kind of friend and what kind of person she is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I gag, like, this is my friend who lives, it takes 20 minutes from her gate to get to her fucking house.
Top of the hill.
But she slept with me in my studio on my dusty ass floor.
I love you.
And then, that happened. I lost the studio, and everything that I had in my store, I had in the studio, and I lost all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I still, even though I moved to LA and I did all of those things, my focus was so focused on where I need to be in social media, where I need to be in my life right now because of my age. And so once I just started focusing on me, that's when I had my major breakthrough.
Hey!
A breakthrough and a breakout.
Right. Now I feel like I'm in LA and I'm doing my thing.
And that's what you are doing, Melvin.
Yeah.
I would have to say, now, could you tell us exactly what you did to have the breakthrough? Like, what would you say was, I know you said you moved, and I know you said you got the studio. Like,
I stopped, like, when you dive into, like, social media, you can get caught up in all of that. I just stopped focusing so much on that because you get caught up in everybody's lives.
Right.
And if people are in the same field as you, and you just see them getting ahead, it's probably because they really focused on what they're doing.
Right.
And I really just honed in on me and start focusing on me.
I just want to say for the record, it was easy for Tori to sleep on the floor because one of her personalities is from the projects. So it
wait, one of my personalities is from where?
The project.
From the projects.
Oh no, that's my real. That's
the real.
That's the real.
Oh, that's the real Tori.
Yeah,
huh?
the first 6 years of my life, I was in the project.
Okay, I just want to let you know
So
the bougie Tori wouldn't have slept on Melvin dirty studio carpet,
No.
but the hood Tori will lay anywhere.
You always have to stay grounded. Okay, that's part of breaking through. Because if you get too on your high horse, guess what?
Well,
the Almighty has a way of bringing you back down to reality anyway.
Absolutely.
So
we can't be breakthrough in my breakthrough.
well, I just did.
This is my breakthrough.
Well, you know, we
How
had
you
to.
gonna have a breakthrough in my breakthrough?
Well-
I used him. He was poor. He humbled me, so I sleep on his floor. Like, all right.
Well, that's one of Tori. Tori has to take credit and take over everything. That's one of the Tories.
That's
So-
that's the David Ruffin tour. Yeah, she got that David Ruffin and Beyonce in her, so
Well,
please don't get it twisted.
I mean, you're just projecting at this point, Memphis. So we all know you're projecting, and those are your issues that you need to break through with, because you two do like to project. Okay, so let's not project. Okay, let's just break through.
Let's just break through.
The two M's. All right. Well, I love that story, and I'm so glad to see where you're at now and see where you are now. And, you know, I'll give a quick breakthrough story about me and how I've now decided to never look back, you know, because I had a dark cloud over my head. I felt like I always had a dark cloud over my head. And what I had to do to get out of that space is realize that I'm the only person who was holding me back. You know, like those were my thoughts. And instead of me saying no, I mean, I had to start looking at all the positive stuff that was going on.
Absolutely.
Because in my mind, I was like, okay, yes, I have achieved stuff. Yes, I'm here. I'm living here. But I didn't feel like, okay, I didn't have my sitcom yet. You know, I want a sitcom. You know, I want to have, you know, more experiences of, you know, I've done a lot of independent films. I'm like, well, where's my blockbuster? You know, so these were the thoughts that were going on in my head as far as that goes. And then as I started focusing on that stuff, I became distant from my kids a little bit. So I had to realize, like, you know what? I'm so focused on this and achieving all of these goals that now I'm distant from my children. And so when I decided to just say, you know what, I want to get me and Heaven's relationship back on track, get closer to my daughter, I noticed that huge shift and how now we are, I mean, me and my daughter have conversations that, you know, some people would look at us like, I can't believe she's having this conversation with her daughter. But my daughter tells me any and everything. So it's like, I think I'm a pretty good parent if she can tell me any and everything and she doesn't talk to her friends, but comes to her mama about it.
Especially for a teenager.
I mean, especially when you can go to your mom. Because that's harder than, for me, it would be harder to go to my mom than my father.
Well, I'm glad that she can. So, I mean, that's a breakthrough for me. That's another breakthrough as a parent, being able to talk to your children. And just understanding that you are right where you're supposed to be. Focus on the here and the now, and not focus on what you do have and not on what you don't have. So that's a major breakthrough. And that is actually how we are now together, the crew, and doing Breaking Through with Tori.
So I want Tori, you can also, a lot of people don't know Tori don't even supposed to be here because she was 6 years old. She had a major car accident. So you mind sharing that with the people, how you weren't even supposed to be here. But you survived because God had your name on it for you to be here. You still got purpose. You still have testimonies to share with people. Your life experience has basically became a testimony to share with people all over the world so they can be inspired, so they can be motivated. And so if you don't mind, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but if you don't mind, share the story when you were 6 years old.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. So and that's probably where a lot of these personalities came from, because, you know, I got hit by a van and dragged down the street. All of this is reconstructive up here surgery, and I was in the hospital for a month and a half. I had broken femur bone from here to here. I had to wear a body cast. I was wiggling across the floor for like 2 months. Wow. So I'm definitely a testament as to, you know, they tried to take me out early on in life, and look at me, I'm here. And, you know, I actually would have to say it helped me get a leg up on life, though, because I ended up getting case money at 18 and 21, which allowed me to, you know, live a different kind of life, you know, to start off with. So I was like, well, shit, if I had to get hit by a car to start my adulthood with some cash, I'll rewind and get hit again, you know.
As long as you know you're going to survive.
Right.
Now, parents, this don't mean take your 6 years old in the middle of the street.
Right.
Right. No, well, I was chasing after
alone.
the big kids. It didn't happen on my parents' watch. I actually was over my big cousin's house, and my mother said she was hesitant about taking me there, letting me go there, because but I was always, no, I want to hang with the big kids, I want to hang, and they were running in and out of traffic, and I apparently wasn't as fast as the big kids. And the van that was coming down the street was not supposed to be speeding, and he ended up hitting me, and
that's a breakthrough.
Yeah,
that's a blessing, a miracle.
Yeah. So the fact that I am alive, I say that all the time. Like, I did get through that. And I used to walk around talking about I'm steel. Okay, can't nothing hurt me. I got hit by a car when I was 6. Okay, can't nothing stop me. So I say that all the time. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Absolutely.
Because I used to say that all the time. And
I had a punchline, but I don't know if you can take it. So I just held back on it. Can I share it?
Okay, go ahead.
Don't be offended. It was a punchline.
Am I going to be able to break through?
Yeah, you're going to be able to break through.
Okay.
Because she said, I made her steal, and I didn't think nothing can hurt me. And I was about to say, well, until you and Kevin broke up.
Well,
it was a punchline.
Oh, that was a terrible punchline.
But it was hilarious.
That was
funny. It was funny.
No.
It was funny.
Can we get some sounds, please, Tony? Okay.
That was funny. It was hilarious.
The hangman.
Right.
Get him off the stage.
The Sandman.
The Sandman, my bad.
And for the record, let me just say this. This is another thing. First of all, Kevin didn't leave me. He escaped. Okay? Now there's a funny punchline, okay?
That was a good comeback.
But actually, no. Was I hurt when we divorced? In the beginning, I was, but I had been through a lot of infidelity and everything. So actually, I was kind of like, damn, I'm free. It kind of it was free. It was me able to break through and be myself. And so, yeah.
That's definitely a breakthrough, because how many individuals can even cope with something like that happening? You know what I mean?
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it really is a big deal.
And in the public eye.
And you got to be a strong person to go through that. Like, Kevin is on that level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where a lot comes with
that. But when you got 32 strong personalities just thriving, that works out fine for you.
This is true. This is true.
I can see Tori home now. We hurt. No, we're not. We hurt. No, we're not. Now get up and let's go.
I do be in my mirror talking to myself like that. Like, listen, bitch, okay? You gonna get through this or not? Yeah, you gonna get through it. You gonna get through anything. You hear me? You are the shit.
Yeah.
I tell myself that every day. Yeah. No, that's just you gotta tell yourself that.
Absolutely.
And with that, I would like to close out and just say this, okay, guys? And I want us to close with words of encouragement, words of affirmations, and this is what I do when I wake up every single morning. Okay? I look in the mirror and I do give myself affirmations, like today, and I have them all over my house too. But today is, I'll leave you guys with this affirmation for today. Actually, before I leave you guys, how about you give your affirmation that you want to leave somebody through, a nice message that they can break through and take themselves through to the next week with that affirmation.
Well, I kind of give myself quick statements. I say, as soon as I wake up, first of all, I like to hit my knees and give God the glory. And then the next thing I like to do is say, high vibration, high frequency. I like to keep my mindset thinking at a high level. That means no matter what comes, it helps your mindset stay positive. So high vibration, think at a high frequency level. And I always say, God is good. So everybody know my saying. God said, so. God said, so it is so. That means whatever hand you dealt with, you take it to positive and you run with it. So God said, so it is so. High vibration.
Yeah.
All right, high vibration, and I think you got that from me too, because
and that's the David Ruffin part of Tori.
Tori's higher. I've been
saying that forever, but one day he just woke up saying it, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna let him run.
No. I started saying it when you was 6 and you was going down the street with the van. I've been saying it.
Like, I know that I always said vibrate.
You was on the van, and I was like, high vibration.
And I'll be like, you know what? You can't come in my vortex, okay? Right. You cannot enter my vortex because I'm vibrating too high for you to even get in.
Get in the vortex.
So I know I was saying that, but Memphis, hey, if you picked it up from me and then decided to flip it into your own.
And this is the David Ruffin I was talking about. I can clap like this. Memphis, you got that clap from me because you used to clap in front of your chest. Now you clap sideways.
Now you're doing this. Like,
you got that clap from me.
Well, whatever. Okay, Melvin.
I'm pretty sure throughout this show we'll be breaking through a lot of our stories, but pertaining to what I spoke to today, just keeping it simple, mind your own business.
Yes.
You know?
You hear that, Memphis?
Absolutely. I just want to say for the record, Melvin stole my gold. I had a gold deer at my house for the birthday bash / housewarming, and Tori told him it was okay to take it. And he took the gold. He took the gold deer. And do you know I called everybody at my party but Melvin and Tori saying, "Hey, did you happen to see my gold deer?" Thinking
It's a dollar store
took it.
deer, by the way.
The one person I didn't ask
Sequence.
was Melvin. And he took the deer. So if you invite him over, just know his hands are not minding their own business. His hands are in your business.
Okay, so then I'm going to leave you with this then. Don't steal, okay? If you want to keep breaking through, you thieves out there, stop stealing, okay? Because one day you're going to steal from the wrong person and you're going to end up in jail. You're going to end up dead, all right? So stop stealing. Thank God. Memphis is murder.
Well,
And he could care less about that gold reindeer because it's sitting on my counter right now. If you cared so much about it, you would have left it.
I gave it a good life.
He did. He was traveling.
Right.
You had him in the car out the window.
had him in the plants.
He was in a blanket.
He was chilling.
Yeah. All right.
Now you got to go back to the
So
store.
what, Tori, what are some of your affirmations that you say?
Well, okay, so I'll give a few of my affirmations. One is I'm the shit, right?
Okay.
So if you tell yourself that every single day, I am the shit, you will believe that you are the shit and be able to do whatever you want to do, okay? Also, today is going to be a great day. You don't wake up and feel like, oh, how's my day going to go? You tell yourself how your day is going to go by saying today is going to be a great day.
Demand your day.
Yeah, demand your day.
And then speaking it to existence.
Speak it into existence. And even if you're not having such a great morning, you can always flip it around and, exercise. And, I like to run. So that's one of the things that I do. I do run and exercise to get my mind right. So I would have to say those two for this week to get you through a breaking through moment and to keep going, guys. You are the shit. All right. And today is going to be a great day. And I am Torrei Hart. This is Memphis Will. This is Melvin Sanders, my brothers, and you are tuned in to Breaking Through with Tori. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next week.
Peace out. High vibration.